Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share my personal VR journey with you. I will tell you how VR helped me transform my body, repaired my relationship with food, calm my ADHD mind, and connect with incredible people from all around the world. If you Google VR changed my life, you will find amazing stories of people whose life improved through VR. Whether it's losing weight, discovering the perfect place to meditate, finding love, or exploring breathtaking places despite being bedridden due to illness or disability. After 7 years of regularly using VR, I've decided to add my story to that list. Never imagined I would stick with VR for this long, but the benefits have far exceeded my expectations. Let's start with the most noticeable change: my wonderful muscles. They are something I always dreamed of, but never had enough determination to achieve. I'm not a sports or diet expert, nor do I have any experience in fitness beyond my own journey. Honestly, I could have done things better, but I never really cared about that. Basically, the unintentional result of using VR is that my body looks and feels stronger. When I started using VR, I didn't need to lose weight. Quite the opposite. I needed to gain some. Years ago, after my business failed, it left me drained, in debt, and with an eating disorder. Stress completely disrupted my relationship with food, shutting my stomach down and making it nearly impossible to eat. For years, I struggled with not eating enough, feeling weak and unhealthy. I quickly realized that exercise could help me. It's a perfect way to ease my mind and strengthen my body. But, yes, sticking to any kind of workout was nearly impossible to me. I got bored with every type of exercise I tried, which, by the way, is largely due to my ADHD. And then, in 2018, I welcomed the Oculus Rift into my life. Right from the start, I knew it was an amazing device, but I had no idea just how much it would change my life. One of the first games I played in VR was Beat Saber, which, in my opinion, is to VR what Super Mario Bros. Is to the original Nintendo. A must-try classic, no doubt. Saying I fell in love with this game would be an understatement. It was more like an obsession. I played for hours every day, pushing myself harder than ever and loving every second of it. When the Beat Saber community introduced ranked leaderboards for custom songs, my obsession grew even stronger. Watching my name climb the rankings became a huge motivator. The first physical changes I noticed were in my biceps, and then my shoulders, my back, and even my abs started to take shape. It was shocking to realize that a video game could transform my body like this, but that wasn't the only thing that changed. After an intense Beat Saber session, I felt energized, happy, and hungry. I gradually started eating more, feeling better every day. What started as just a game became my daily workout and my personal escape. It was a way to exercise both my body and my mind. Speaking of my mind, about a year ago, I discovered that I have ADHD. At first, it was a bit of a shock. But once I started researching what was actually happening in my brain, everything began to make sense. I realized that my brain is constantly seeking stimulation, and that's when I connected the dots. My love for VR and the way it makes me feel. I'm especially drawn to VR rhythm games because they provide the perfect mix of stimulation, movement, and stress relief. They help me let go, ease my anxieties, and rest my focus. Whenever I feel overwhelmed or struggle with difficult emotions, I can just jump into VR. Whether it's just for a few songs in rhythm games or a quick boxing session, and I instantly feel better. Living with ADHD is like having a radio constantly playing in your head, but instead of staying on one station, it keeps switching from one to another. Because of it, I always struggled with relaxing. But in VR, everything changes. The colors, movement, lights, music, and other sensory inputs create enough dopamine to help my brain quiet down and stop seeking more. It's like finally turning off the constant noise and allowing my mind to rest. That doesn't mean that every person with ADHD will find the same relief in VR as I did. We are all different and different things work for each of us. I just want to share my story in the hope that someone might find it informative or valuable. Last but not least, I want to talk about my VR family, which has been growing every year. Through multiplayer VR games, I've met so many amazing people from all over the world. People I would have never crossed paths with otherwise. Connecting in VR feels very immersive, especially in social games, where you can create your own avatar and interact with others. It truly feels like we are sharing the same space, even though it's just virtual. In the beginning, I used to mute my mic in social games because I was too scared to speak English. But now, switching back to Polish when I met another Polish player feels almost strange. I've gotten so used to speaking English while playing VR. I never thought that technology we bought into just for fun would shape my life in ways I could never have imagined. The fact that I'm standing here sharing my story with you is yet another example of how VR has changed my life. If you have your own VR story, I would love to hear it. Feel free to share it in the comments or send me a private message. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in VR. After 7 years of regularly would be an understatement. Under what? Understatement. Video game could transport my body. Yes, video game can transport my body. I've met so many amazing people from all over the world.